now we're going to bring you a beautiful European treat from a brand called Little Euro Girl. This is 3 1.1-pound Stollen. And you get 12 little mini Stollen bites. And this is really where a traditional cake meets fruit cake. So you've got fruit and nuts and delicious buttery cake and a lovely confectioner sugar topping. And something like this freezes beautifully. It's easy to work with. And today you're going to love, because we've got everything that you're looking for in one purchase. Now, you're going to get your Christmas flavored Stollen, your butter flavored Stollen, you'll get the Marzipan Stollen, and you get a box of little Stollen bites. These are little kind of like a little snack variety. So all of this comes together for you at $38.12, or 20 pennies, I should say. Brand new today. And we're going to bring in our special guest. She's Skyping in directly from Holland, I understand. And let's welcome back to our show, Esther Van Kester. How are you, my friend?
Hi, David. So good to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. And I must say, thank you for the early sample you sent to me on this, because these are delightful. They're little bites of heaven. Tell us more about the Stollen.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm so excited to get this long-lasting tradition from Europe to your doorstep, because that's actually what it is. These Stollen go back to the 1500s, and the bakery that we work with is called Kuchenmeister, and their name means master of cakes. Do I need to say more? I mean, they've been around for so long, and the ingredients that they search are all locally. So we want to bring you something authentically from Europe. So we want to make sure that the ingredients are from Europe too. So we have different types of Stollen, and it's such a long-lasting tradition. Every Christmas that I've spent, I do remember these on the holiday table.
Well, and I can tell you that our Mary DeAngelis, who helps us out with social during In the Kitchen with David on Sunday, grew up in a military family, and she spent many, many years in Germany. So we're going to bring up her microphone, because, Mary, you have some special memories of this too, don't you?
Oh my gosh, yes. I was so excited to see it as part of the show, because this is something that my father requests every holiday season. It just means the holiday season to him and to so many people. There's just something about the flavor and the consistency of it that is so comforting. But David, that little powdered sugar on the top just brings it right home. Get yourself a cup of tea, a little Stollen, and you are off to the holiday season.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Mary. And absolutely, when I tasted this, all I was missing was a cup of coffee, a nice hot cup of coffee to enjoy this with. There's just something so special about it. Now, Esther, what I'd like to do is go through each of these flavors and have you describe them a little more fully for us, if you could, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
let's begin with the Christmas flavoring, and this one has some beautiful, nice citrus notes inside, doesn't it?
That's right. That's right. It has some candied orange in there, so it brings back this citrusy flavor that we use a lot here in Europe. And aside from it, you can see, how rich filled it is with raisins, and you will have a taste of citrus with it. And this is a classic German flavor.
And then from there we go to the butter Stollen, and this one is melt in your mouth delicious.
It is. Actually, I'm not sure if you can see it very well on the screen, but it has a yellowish glow over it because it has even more butter in there than all the other flavors. So it will just melt in your mouth.
Yeah, here's a cut piece where you can see it's a bit more yellow because of all the butter. Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, golden and delicious. And then finally the Marzipan. Tell us about the Marzipan.
Yes. The Marzipan, well, that's actually a little bit more common in Holland, because Holland and Belgium, Germany, it's all in Western Europe. And we, as a Dutchie, we love this with a little bit marzipan in there. And even the marzipan is made from scratch. So it's made from the almonds, and it's made with the sugar and the egg. And it just adds a different dynamic to the Stollen, to the bread.
And the last portion of this will be a little box of the Stollen bites. And these are all...
They are just...
Please.
Sorry, there's a little delay in there, but these are just amazing just for a quick bite. You know, when after dinner, when you just need something sweet, you can just have a quick bite on this. And as a real Dutchie, what I would love to do is put in some savory stuff. So I just put a little Gouda cheese on it and just have it as a go. So you have the sweet and the savory together.
Look at
the
the
little
whole
sandwich.
fruits and nuts inside. Just delightful. I would imagine something like this would be really delicious on a charcuterie board too, because you've got something
Absolutely.
sweet that you could then pair with some of your more salty cured meats and maybe heavier cheeses and things like that. So 600
Yeah, and
of
have a
these are now
fancy
gone.
glass of wine with it.
And Esther, when these arrive, do they arrive frozen?
No, they are ambient, so they're room temperature, but you can put them in the freezer if you want to keep them for a longer time.
How long will they last in the freezer, my friend?
In the freezer for a year, easily.
And easily a year. And then just let these thaw out on the countertop. Is that the best way?
Yes, exactly. Just a couple of hours, it will just thaw right there.
And as soon as someone cuts into it, the aroma fills your kitchen. And I would imagine many people are going to find their way to the kitchen to get a little bite of this or a slice of this to have with their coffee. Now, we're shipping this either November 2nd or November 30th. If you want November 2nd, 1,200 left to go around. November 30th, only 2,000 left, and there is no auto delivery on this. So this is something brand spanking new today. We've never featured this before, but also traditional, dating back to the 1500s. So you're looking at something that is quite delightful. Mary was saying that Christmas time is not Christmas at her house for her dad unless he has some Stollen. So this is going to be important. Mary, did you order some Stollen and send it to your mom and dad?
Well, I paid for it. It wasn't stolen.
Oh, you didn't see what you did.
That's a bad joke.
Esther, you probably never hear that joke, do you? Probably never.
No, first time.
Well, that's going to be perfect. We're going to encourage everybody to not steal it, but to order it. And we're going to get it all shipped out to you. In the meantime, Esther, what a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for being here today.
Likewise.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now. All right, Mary with the quick one-liners. Let's go and check in with her. And I do want to remind everyone again that Mary's outfit today is available for purchase. I know a lot of people probably in the chat have been asking you about your autumnal colors today.